Who's Talking. And the light is flashing. The field set. The 2-year-olds are running. Often racing. Storm Away did not get the best of the starts. One of the last of them to get out of the gates, actually. And Daisies for the ladies had early speed. Leads the way from Just Walter John, who was out of the machine very smartly. Monte Tremezzo. And also Why She Left now. Reconnaissance and Storm Away all going up here as well with On Cue. Right behind these two leaders settling from Messina. Followed further back then by Yes, No, Maybe. And towards the tail end of the field, Who's Talking. It's a compact lot, 500 left to go. Daisies for the ladies just in front. Leads the way from Just Walter John. And then on the outside, Storm Away going up to them stylishly at the top of the straight. Wider out then is Reconnaissance, who's right there. Monte Tremezzo behind them. Storm Away grabs the lead at the 200 mark. It's Storm Away a length in front from Monte Tremezzo, finishing strongly. Watson gets busy. Storm Away, Monte Tremezzo. They'll go to it. There won't be much in it. Monte Tremezzo. Monte Tremezzo won it narrowly from Storm Away. And then 2 or 3 lengths behind them, Just Walter John, Who's Talking, tidy again. Reconnaissance wide out, followed by Why She Left. Behind those then Messina. Next home, Daisies for the ladies. On Cue as well back in the field. And back with it as well is Yes, No, Maybe. Number 9's the winner, Monte Tremezzo. The Hellbent filly from the stable of Dan Morton, written by Brad Parnham. Monte Tremezzo finishing a little too well for Storm Away, who does enough to probably qualify for next weekend's Magic Millions. Daylight third. Just Walter John in front of Why She Left. 9, 5, 1 and 7. The time is 59.58. The margin in favour of the winner, Monte Tremezzo, is a long head 2 3/4, second and third. A $50,000 Perth Magic Millions acquisition for the Danny Morton stable, part owned by Dan's wife Carol G. Evans, the FH RUS Racing Group, B. Turner, AJ Anderson, G. Bounds, and Mrs. B. van der Linden, Mesdames Hayden and Cruz, Long, McKavanagh, Len Morton, also Mrs. D. Pratt, PJ Smith, P. Van Noort, the great Zero Van Noort, part of Winning Ownership, along with Ms. L. Ragey, D. Finlayson, K. Jagger, Dr. J. Lego and B. Warmel. Monte Tremezzo on debut scoring. Attacked the line hard, beating Storm Away, who wasn't the best away. Had to fire up there. Things didn't map really that well. Goes down a long head home in 34.88, 2 3/4 lengths, second and third. The runner-up, $65,000 purchase out of the Magic Millions here by Lucky Vega from Nightingales, trained by Mitch Pateman with Holly Watson aboard, and a distant third, Just Walter John, who's by Snippet Son from Bella's keeper, David Harrison, Sean McGruddy. So officially fourth going the way of the 7, Why She Left, making the numbers 9, 5, 1, 7. Over to race number 5 on the card, the Reliable Asset Maintenance Handicap over 1400. This will be a pay 1-2 with a field of 7 to run, but a handy race coming up at 19 after 2 o'clock. As Lockie Taylor joins us down there in the yard, came through one trial, an unplaced trial, but certainly improved out of that there, coming on very well and beating this well-tried favourite, Storm Away.
Yes, Darren, a very professional performance from this 2-year-old filly in Monte Tremezzo, only off the back of that singular 1,000-metre trial at Belmont a few weeks ago, but clearly has come on leaps and bounds since then, because in a field where plenty of horses were doing plenty wrong, she was the ultimate professional, and BJ Ryan spoke about that pre-race with us, and he joins us now. Beej, great way to start a filly's career. Congratulations on the win in a field that was chaotic at times. She kept her cool and clearly a very professional filly.
Absolutely, Locke. Yeah, she began really well today, and that was key. We got that good spot tucked in behind them. Obviously, the favourite's pretty smart and missed the kick and did a few things wrong and left the door open for us just to dart through late. And Brad Parnham, he's a pretty good hoop, isn't he?
He certainly is. Now, this filly, not nominated for the Magic Millions next Saturday. What's the next couple months look like for her?
Well, I was hoping to stay either side of the Magic Millions. I thought that all the big guns might head there. We might get potentially softer options either side. So providing she pulls up well and does well between now and I think there's a 1100 2-year-old in 2 weeks' time, and she can go around in that.
So reading between the lines, she might be the type of filly that plays these types of races and chases a little bit of West speed and perhaps avoids the bigger 2-year-old races at this stage anyway.
At this stage, I mean, yeah, she's, as I said pre-race, we like to give our babies 2 trials, and she just showed us enough that we thought we may as well have her throw at the stumps and take her straight to the races. And who knows, now that she's got the race experience under her belt, she might be able to take another step forward as well. So yeah, I think all going well, she'll probably go around again in 2 weeks.
You know Dan really well. How do you think he'll be feeling right now? I suspect that this would have been a nice nerve settler before the All.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's 20 Super Smink owners on course at Caulfield today. And I think a lot of them are in MONTE TREMEZZO as well. So fingers crossed for Caulfield. But I think Dan's pretty experienced. You know what he's like. He's pretty level-headed. So I think he'll be taking it all in his stride at Caulfield. And he's got a lot of faith in Super Smink. And hopefully she can show she belongs.
Exactly right. Well done here.
Thanks a lot.
There's BJ Ryan, and here's Bradley Parnham.
Bradley Parnham joins me now. MONTE TREMEZZO. That's a nice debut.
Yeah, very nice. Obviously, she trialled quite nicely, but it was only her first outing that day, and I think she began a little bit slower than she did today, and but she looked nice. So I came here drawing a good gate today, and BJ was keen for me to just get her out a bit better and then have her where she's happy, but she got out well enough to hold a good spot. And I was always following the ones to beat into the straight, and ultimately she was pretty good.
Messy little race, that.
Yeah, I heard a fair bit going on, but to be honest, for me personally, I actually had a pretty trouble-free run. I wasn't involved in any sort of argy-bargy, so you know, that probably helped my horse just to get around clean, and yeah, she had a good kick at the end.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham combining with Dan Morton and MONTE TREMEZZO to take out the PKF Perth plate with her stablemate Super Smink going around in the Group 1 Horse Stakes at Caulfield in only 6 minutes' time.